In this video, I'll be showing you how to create casing for your boning. Now, there are like 3 methods that you can use to create your casing. Now, we have the lining method, I have the allowance method, and we have the casing method. So to get it done rightly, what you need to do, decide on the type of lines you want, if it's straight line or slanted line. For this one, I'm choosing the slanted line. So to get my slant correctly, I'll fold the middle just this way. So I'll decide the gap I want to give. So I'll be using my dot line here and like 1.5 or 1 inch from here. So I'll fold. So I'll fold it this way. No, fold it this way. Then I'll use this one to create so I'll put it this way. Then I'll iron. Okay, now look at how when you iron, you see all your lines and they're all accurate. So for this one, I'll be doing the lining method of casing. So you see that I have two pieces. So let me go ahead and sew. So I'll be sewing in between this iron mark, just like this. So know the size of the boning that you're using. That will give you a guide on what to sew. So you sew on either side of your so you go ahead and sew each line this way. So this is what it will look like after you finished. So this is for the lining casing method. Then we have the so this one I'm doing the straight method and using the casing. So what you do, cut 3 inches wide cut 2 inches wide of satin, then put paper stay on it, just like this. You iron it on it. So you see, you cut 2 inches wideness. So the width of the casing that you'll be needing is 2 inches. So once you cut like this, you iron into two this way, then you sew a quarter. Now it now depends also on the size of the boning that you're putting, so you know the size that you cut. So you sew this way. So I'm sewing like a 1/4 inch. Then you fold. Now this one, it can be done inside or outside, so it all depends on your styling. Then you go on and sew the tip of it. So this is what it looks like. So once you iron it, so you go on and put on each line, and you can also style your line in this manner, straight curve. It all depends. So I'll be putting in the boning so that you see. So this is what you do: cut off the tip so that it's not sharp anymore. Now you can scrape it on the floor so that you have a smooth edge, or you use lighter to burn it out. Then you can use a nail file to scrape it. So this is, see, that is the size of my boning. So let it be shorter than where you're putting it, so that when you're sewing, your needle doesn't climb on it. So this is the casing with extra fabric. Then there's another way you can encase your boning. Now let's assume this is my bodies, so we'll use the allowance as our casing. So I'll sew. Okay, now I've joined. So when you're cutting your bodies, instead of your 1/2 inch sewing allowance, you add like 0.75 or 1 inch, so that when you sew, you are using the allowance from your clothes to create your boning. So I can now open. I can do this and sew all together, or I can open, so I have two-sided boning. So this is so I'll sew the other side also. So you have something like this. So let me see. So I'm passing it into. So you have two boning like this. Then there's another way of the last way. Okay, let me cut. Now, assuming this is the fabric, as in the bodies of the body part, then you sew your normal, let's say, half-inch allowance. You can iron open. Assuming this is. Then you place, just cut a piece of fabric like this that is paper stay on it. Place it in the middle, just like this, and you sew. So and come to this other side and sew. So you have your casing placed like this. So I can decide to put my boning inside. Now this place is straight. Okay. So it's stretched out. So I can encase using any of this method to create my boning, casing for my boning. Thanks for watching.